All right, Jocko Willink is a retired U.S. Navy SEAL team member who is now an author and motivational speaker. What does he have to say as advice about food, guilty pleasures, and discipline? Hey guys, I'm Dr. Shawn Baker. Today we're going to look at Jocko for advice and seeing what he eats and what his advice is. All right, as you guys know, Navy SEALs are some of the most elite, tough Special Forces operators that the United States has. And much of their success comes down to learning how to be disciplined in the face of challenges and never to quit. Their training emphasizes that they try to teach discipline and weed out anyone that doesn't learn it. While you don't need the self-discipline of a Navy SEAL to follow a carnivore diet, they can teach us a lot about successfully facing challenges. So what would Jocko pack for lunch in the civilian world for a 9-to-5 job?
Chicken, steak, beef jerky, nuts, I don't know, a salad. No big shocker there.
Yeah.
Right? Just don't eat the donuts in the office.
Many have also written about Jocko's diet. Shout out to Nick Glassett here for sharing this on his site. A link is in the description. And in his book, Discipline Equals Freedom, the field manual, he states that his diet is an ancestral paleo type of diet. Looking at his food list, it's beef, poultry, fish, eggs, nuts, then a little bit of vegetable, fruit, or dairy. How does Jocko handle the let's go to the bar for lunch peer pressure from his coworkers?
It's like, okay, I go to work and then boom, we all go to lunch. Me and my boys from work, we go to lunch, maybe a bar, maybe, kind of thing. But they want to break the cycle. So it's like, it's kind of common knowledge. Like, okay, break the cycle, bring your own lunch.
Definitely bring your own lunch. Not only will you eat better, but you also won't spend $19 for lunch.
Yeah.
How about buying something to eat while you're at work?
Don't go out to the little corner store or whatever, the corner restaurant, and spend $28 for crappy food that's going to make you fat and lazy.
Yeah.
Just pack your own food that costs $6 that's going to make you lean, strong, and smarter.
Now, we've all experienced how we try to talk ourselves into believing that something that is a guilty pleasure is somehow healthy for us. And as it turns out, even Jocko has faced this dilemma.
Mint chocolate chip ice cream milkshakes. And I do some twisted things in my brain to kind of convince myself that those are actually good for me and that they contain, just enough carbs and there's some protein in there and there's some fat and it's actually like a full good meal, which is just a big lie because it's a big sugar bomb.
It's like a supplement.
Right.
So how does Jocko recommend you handle Elapse when you've cheated on your diet?
Understand, we had a derailment, right? Mm-hmm. But don't let one day of bad food lead to another day of bad food and no working out. That's what happens. That's what makes you slide off the rails. A body in motion tends to stay in motion and a body at rest tends to stay in rest. Don't let the momentum start going the wrong way. You know what I mean? Get that body back in motion, get back on track, snap yourself back into the discipline.
Sometimes diets and getting back into shape, facing food temptations, for example, can be really challenging, and it's important to learn from mistakes.
When things are going bad, there's going to be some good that's going to come from it. And, mission got canceled? Good, we can focus on another one. Don't get all bummed out, don't get startled, don't get frustrated. No, you just look at the issue and you say, good.
Because there's always an opportunity to learn, whether it's learning that you have a weakness for certain foods or learning how to get back on track. Having discipline and following your diet and exercise routine is a challenge even for Navy SEALs. But they can show us how to accept the discomfort so that we can improve.
But the reality is, discipline is your best friend. It will take care of you like nothing else can. And it'll put you on that path. The path to strength and health and intelligence and happiness.
Do you sometimes look at the challenge that a new diet or exercise routine presents? A voice inside your head that says, I can't do this. And here's what Jocko says about can't.
Therefore, what is it that people actually mean when they say, I can't? A more accurate but more verbose way of saying it would be, I don't care about or want enough this task or the resultant benefits of it in order to do all that is necessary to achieve it.
Is that true for you? Ask yourself, what will life be like when you've lost weight, when you've treated your insulin resistance, when you feel better? Is that effort worth it for you? Motivation is the reasoning behind a goal. Why do you want it to happen? Why do you want to achieve it? But discipline is what it takes to actually do it. There's a hard science behind these approaches. The human brain has a property known as plasticity. When it comes down to it, we get better at whatever we're doing. The question is, are you working at doing things that improve your health and mindset? Or are you allowing yourself to be distracted, to be pulled away from the task at hand? I know personally that self-discipline through the years has helped me to get through very difficult and challenging surgical operations, to perform at the highest level as an athlete, to accomplish many things, to include being what I think is a good parent. The truth is, it's also a good idea to have a good supporting team to help you reach your goals. If you are struggling with metabolic disease, obesity, hypertension, diabetes, prediabetes, or other chronic conditions, you need to hear this. Revero offers personalized care for metabolic and autoimmune conditions. We have a team of dedicated clinicians and health coaches to provide ongoing support and expert guidance. Our personalized nutritional therapy is designed to reduce inflammation and insulin resistance and restore health in an effective and sustainable way. Join our waitlist today from the link in the description below.